Hey everybody, Josh for Populi here, and you want a picture of little old me? Hold up, gotta sneeze and out. We're looking at the ID Photo Kiosk. This video may be useful to anyone with a staff role. Anyone with a staff role will be able to access the ID Photo Kiosk. We're gonna talk through some things up top, so skip ahead if you just wanna see how to use the ID Photo Kiosk. We're also going to talk about this in terms of creating student IDs, but you could also create faculty and staff IDs using the same process. Obviously, the kiosk enables you to take photos and produce ID cards. So you could potentially take the picture for a student and then produce the ID card in basically one go. But the ID Photo Kiosk also streamlines the profile picture process, allowing you to use a webcam or in some cases, an external camera connected to your computer. You set this kiosk up in a browser on a device, someone comes up, you enter their name and find them on the kiosk, you take their profile picture, retake or accept that picture, diggy-do, that picture's on their profile. And you can then produce their ID card. And let's make it clear what a different process might look like. Let's say that you're using a digital camera to take pictures, then taking an SD card of photos and matching those up to students and uploading those pictures to each profile. So this ID Photo Kiosk process means that you're taking the picture and applying it to a person's profile in one fell swoop. That's what we mean by streamlining the process. One more thing before we talk about how the ID Photo Kiosk works. As far as attaching profile pictures to student profiles, there's actually another option in Populi that you should be aware of. You can actually take a bunch of pictures and then upload them to Populi and attach those to student profiles as a batch. And we'll cover that in greater depth at the end of this video. You will find the ID Photo Kiosk under Contacts and then People. Over here on the right, you've got the ID Photos button. Click that, and we have the option to launch the ID Photo Kiosk. If you choose that option and then OK it, you will be logged out of your Populi account and you will enter the magical world of the ID Photo Kiosk. Okay, the idea here is that you type in a student's name and then you'll get a list of results and then you choose the correct result, the student whose picture you're taking. Then you have a choice. If you're creating the ID card as part of this process, you'll need to select the ID card template you want to use here. But if you're just taking the profile pic, you don't need to choose a template. We're gonna select this template. Then we can click Continue. And here we get into many possible paths. Whoa! Different browsers on different devices will just handle this differently, and we can't cover all of them. We'll swing back by this a little bit at the end. But whatever happens, however it works for you in your setup, you'll have to allow the browser access to your camera. Once you do that, you'll be able to actually take the picture. Pose, click, slick. Then you can retake the photo, or if you nailed it first try, accept it. Once you've done that, you land on this screen. You're basically done with this person's profile picture. But if you're going to print an ID card for them, you can do that now. We'll click here, and this will open up the print options for the browser. If you want to download the file to your computer, there should be some kind of an option to save as PDF. So you've produced your ID card, you can then rattle on to the next person, start the process all over. Once you're done, you can exit the kiosk here and then log yourself back into Populi. Couple things at the end here. We mentioned at the top of the video about bulk uploads. As you may have noticed, on Contacts under People, when you click the ID Photos button, you have the option to import ID photos. Here, you would upload a zip file containing your photos. That file can contain up to 100 photos, either .png or .jpg. For this to work, for Populi to be able to match the files with the correct profiles, the files have to be named according to one of the conventions listed here. You'll see those various formatting options when you're on the page. You'll figure out which of those you're going to use and then format your file names accordingly. I'm going to upload an example folder containing 2 happy little photos. Once you upload that file, you'll be able to see the results of your upload. I chose to use just the first and last name as the formatting convention. One of them is a perfect match, and then the other is ambiguous. So there are multiple profiles that might match here. And that's something to keep in mind as you're entering profile information, and then as you're choosing which file naming convention you want to use. It pays to be specific. You can uncheck whatever files you want here, and then import records. Bang! Profile pics uploaded. Lastly, we demonstrated using a built-in webcam on a laptop to take these ID or profile pictures. That may work in some circumstances, but often you would want to connect another camera to the computer and use that instead of the built-in webcam. And in our experience, doing a little testing, each browser is going to handle that a little differently. Some browsers seem to immediately identify an external camera and allow you to use it, and some do not. We're not going to give a full rundown of that because there are lots of operating systems and lots of browsers and lots of devices, and any of them could be updated at any point to allow or prohibit external cameras. It's a real Wild West out there. The point is, before you commit to creating photo IDs at registration for all of your students, we recommend checking this out for yourself in your typical browser. And then if you're not able to get the results you want, try another browser. I've been Josh for Populi. You've been great. Thanks for watching.